Good dag, I'm Rick Steves. I'm in Sigtuna. That's the oldest town in Sweden. It goes back well over 1,000 years. I'm with my guide Håkon. Hello, Håkon.
Pleased to meet you.
So, Sigtuna, the oldest town in Sweden?
The oldest town in Sweden.
Now this is one of the oldest rocks around because this is a rune stone. What is a rune stone?
It means a letter stone. The runes are these. These are the runes, the letters.
Now we know this is a Christian rune stone because there's a cross on it. And the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Middle Ages is when the Vikings became Christian in about the year 1000 or so.
Middle of the 11th century, we usually say.
And that marks the beginning of the Middle Ages. Now this is an interesting rune stone because what does it actually say?
It says, Anand had this stone erected in memory of himself in his lifetime.
So no, wait, a guy named Arnon hired a runestone carver to do these letters, and the carver said this guy Arnon wanted me to make this stone in his own lifetime so people would always remember him. Now I can't read it, but back then they could read it, and 1,000 years later we are remembering Arnon.
We are remembering Anand. Perhaps he was a guy who had not that many friends and wasn't sure that anybody was going to erect a stone in memory of his. So he erected one in memory of himself. Clever guy, because now it's 1,000 years later and we're talking about him.
Arnon from Sigtuna in Sweden. A rune stone.